Paul, a nail-biting finish on Saturday night against North Melbourne. The boys must be pretty pleased with the round one win.
Pleased with the win, and I mean, you always are when you get the 4 points. We knew it was going to be a hard-fought game, and it was. So it kept us all on our toes and on edge. But really exciting to take the 4 points. Of course, it could have gone either way, and we could be sitting here bemoaning the fact we lost. And that would have been disappointing because I think we really dominated the game in most aspects of the game, particularly, you know, probably from halfway through the second quarter for the rest of the game. We did dominate it, and we shouldn't have allowed ourselves to be in the position we were.
Heath Hocking obviously copped a big knock early in the game. How is he tracking, and will he be available this week?
Yeah, look, he's sore, and it's very early to make a call on how he'll be. We're very hopeful that he'll be okay, but we can't be definite about that yet. So what happens with concussion is we do testing. So we do testing in the pre-season, and then we compare it to the testing we do now. And so there's a number of symptoms we look for. There's a verbal testing. There's some cryptic testing, you'd call it. So we'll see how he comes up with all those. But he's not definite at this stage, so we'll just have to wait and see.
And Carl Hardingham and Cale Hooker are obviously two other injury concerns from the game. How are they tracking, and what's the update with them?
Yeah, they were both very sore and are still very sore. The great news with Kyle is it's not a structural problem, and for those of you that have followed Kyle's progress, he did have a shoulder operation in the pre-season, so we were really concerned when we saw him go down holding his shoulder. But his is more a bruising situation, so that's great. No structural damage. Again, it'll depend on his mobility and his strength, and so if he's able to get that up as the week goes on, he'll play. If not, he won't. But it's certainly no long-term aspect of it. Carl Hooker's hurt his ankle, and with these things, it depends on how quickly the swelling goes down. He's done all the right things since the end of the game. Icing it regularly, keeping it compressed, being in a moon boot for the next 24, 48 hours. So he's giving himself every chance. But again, a bit early to call. It's really about the strength and the mobility in the ankle as well. So they're all a chance. All three of those boys are a chance to play, but all three of them are a chance that they won't play. So that's sort of where we sit at the moment.
And it's obviously disappointing news for Trav Collier. Last week it was announced that he will miss the next 6 weeks with a broken thumb. How is he tracking, and is he in good spirits?
Yeah, very disappointing for Trav. It was the last main session. Before the game, he would have definitely played. He's had a great pre-season, and unfortunately, in a minor tackling drill, he'd broken his thumb. So he's out for a number of weeks. He's been operated on. He's positive. He knows he can maintain his running, and he's not going to lose that fitness aspect. He shouldn't lose too much from the weight side of things either. And so he's keeping a really positive frame of mind, which you've got to do, I suppose. And he's hoping that he can have an impact when he does get back into the things.
Now, on a positive note, Jason Winderlich has a chance to return this week.
You know, Jason's certainly a good chance to return this week. So we look forward to having him back. It was round 3 last year when he did his knee. So we come into to round 2, and he should be available for selection this week.
And the boys face an important clash against Port Adelaide on Saturday.
We do. It's another another very important game for the club, and it's our first home game. So we're really looking forward to having all our members come out and watch the game, and hopefully we get a good crowd. And it's obviously going to be hopefully will be a very pro-Essendon crowd, and hopefully that helps us really do the job against a much improved Port Adelaide, who've had a really good NAB Cup campaign and showed against St Kilda that they're a very capable side. So we're looking forward to the week.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for joining Bomber TV.
Thanks, Al.